Hi, welcome to Make It Monday. My name is Bia Stengo and I'm a managing librarian at Monterey County Free Libraries. And today's craft is going to be origami and then a little bit crafty. So today we are going to make monster origamis that can also be used as a bookmark or can also be used as a worry eater. So I'll show you everything you need and then we'll get started. It's pretty simple. Okay. So what you will need is some paper, and this is just regular colored copy paper that I have. Okay, I'll use the green one. Some paper, a ruler, a pencil, some scissors, some glue. This is just some Gorilla Glue I have. And I use a paintbrush to help apply the glue. Then you might want some extra little pieces of paper, like I also have some white paper that I can use for extra parts. And if you have them, it's good to have some cute little eyes. But if you don't have the eye stickers, you can make your own eyes, as I did with one of my puppets. Okay, so this is what we do. So to start off, if you've got a piece of origami paper already cut out, that's great. Usually they're about 6 inches. So I just took a regular piece of paper because most people don't have origami paper, and I measured 6 inches. So we'll start by measuring. So take your pencil, we'll measure 6 inches. We'll do 2 marks. There's one there and 6 inches here, and there's your second mark, and then put those marks together so that you can draw a straight line. Okay. And then this side too, we need to do 6 inches because we want to get to our shape to be as close to a perfect square as possible. So we've got 6 inches, mark it there, and 6 inches, mark it a little bit further down, right there. Okay, and then we draw a line for those two to connect those two, and then we cut it out. Okay, so once that is all done, we just cut out our square because it's best to work in squares and to do the origami. And origami is the art of paper folding, so it's just about folding this square of paper to make our monster, and then to decorate it, we'll cut out different other colors of paper to make it look fun and interesting. So here we go. We have our square of paper. Now, to make the monster shape, it's all about folding. So take your square piece of paper and hold it in a diamond shape and then fold it and so it's diagonal. So you fold it. And in origami, what you do a lot of times is you make folds to make the next folds easier. So then, because we're gonna do a center fold, we'll fold it in half so that we know where the center point of the paper is. And it's good to try and score them pretty well. Then we're also going to need to fold this part in. So take the top part of your paper and fold it in so it touches this very middle point, and then score it right there. And I'm just using my fingernail to score it, but you can use your fingers, whatever you have. Okay, so once you have it like that, we have our center point right there. So from the center point, we fold this part down so that it meets the tip over there, and then we fold it down, score it, and then we take the other part, fold it down from the center point, and have it meet down at the bottom right there, like so. And once again, I'm scoring it with my fingertips. Okay, a little bit earlier, we made this fold. So we're gonna fold that in. Then we're gonna fold those two under, those two flaps under. And then we're gonna tuck them inside. Tuck there, and tuck there. And you have your basic bookmark shape. Your basic bookmark shape, there you go. And so that could go on the edge of a book to hold your place. Okay, so that's your basic bookmark shape. But now we're gonna start decorating. So you can decorate however you like. This one I put a little piece of red mouth in there, and I cut teeth, and I put eyes and a little red nose and some, I guess, ears or horn or hair, something like this one. This one definitely has 2 little horns, and on this one I put little ears. So I cut out, you know, just paper, leftover scraps of paper, and that one has a tongue. Okay, so we'll start with a piece of white paper, and we want it to be about the size of the mouth opening. So we'll just take that piece of white paper and we'll cut it along there to make our teeth. And the teeth are pretty easy. Just do some zigzag cutting to get your teeth to look sharp and menacing and monster-like. So just zigzag, zigzag, however many ups and downs you want to make to do the teeth. It can be crooked, it doesn't matter, because monsters might have crooked teeth. My monster's gonna have crooked teeth, sharp, pointy, crooked teeth. Okay, and let's see, we'll do, I think that's good enough. There we go. We have our monster teeth right there. So at this point, I'm gonna take my glue, and I really probably should have put some paper down on the table, but I forgot to do that. So at this point, I'm gonna take my glue, dip it in the glue, take my paintbrush, dip it in the glue, and I'm going to just paint along the top and stick that inside the mouth. Okay, so we have that. Put my paintbrush right there. And stick that in the mouth to make the sharp, menacing monster teeth. So there they are. So there we have our monster teeth. And let that dry. And while the teeth are drying, I'll take a pair of eyes. Let's see, I think I'll use these eyes. So we'll put a couple of eyes on our monster. Now for this little one, this is a smaller one that I made out of scraps. I cut the 2 little circles out of white paper, and I just made the eyes myself. Okay, so here's my other eye, and I'm gonna glue that on. Just stick it on there for my monster. I don't know if I want a nose on him or not, but I guess I'll skip the nose for now. And then I have a scrap of red paper here to make part of a mouth, I guess. That little insert for the mouth. So I'll just cut that into a square. And that, well, that's more of a rectangle. Hopefully it'll work. And we can stick it right there to make the mouth insert. Yep, okay. So I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna paint that piece with a little bit of glue again. If you have a glue stick, that might work better, but I don't have a glue stick, so I'm just using what I have. I'm using what I have on hand, so that's what I have on hand. Okay, and let's stick that in there so it looks like making the mouth, making our monster have a red mouth. You gotta be careful here, you don't wanna get glue everywhere, but it kind of with my method, I've got some paper curling going on. Okay, oops. There we go. There we go, so our monster now has a red mouth and some teeth. And maybe we'll give him some horns. What do you think if we give him some horns? I think he should have some, should he have some green ears or some horns? I guess I'm gonna give him, I think I'd like to give him green ears. So I'll give him some green ears. So I'll take another piece of green paper that I just had a little edge of, and I'll just make some pointy ears like that. Just cut this into a pointy shape like that. And again, I'll take my glue and glue the ears onto the monster. There's one ear over here. And then we'll put another ear over here. So there we go. We have our bookmark monster. So that's about it. That's all you need to do for these little bookmark monsters. And the other thing, if you wanted to make it into a worry puppet, you can take a little piece of paper, and on the piece of paper, you just write your worry, whatever your worry is, and you just write it in there, and you scrunch it up, and you put it in your monster's mouth, and you say, "Eat my worry and take it away." So there you go. So there is your bookmark worry eating monster. Super simple. And if you like this craft, let us know in the comments below. So thanks for watching. Bye.